You would think someone who once wore a uniform to protect the country would be the last person helping criminals. But an ex-immigration officer was caught red-handed trying to deliver firearms to bandits, proving once again that crime has no boundaries, even among those who once swore to uphold the law. His arrest comes at a time when the Federal Capital Territory Police Command, under the leadership of Commissioner of Police Olatunji Disu, is going all out to rid the city of crime. In a massive 2-month crackdown from January 1st to February 28, 2025, police stormed high-risk areas and criminal hideouts across the capital, arresting 300 suspects and seizing a huge stash of weapons, ammunition, and illicit drugs. With operations intensifying, one thing is clear. Whether you're a street thug or a former officer who switched sides, the law is closing in and there is nowhere left to hide.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I welcome you all to the FCT Police Command today to brief you on the command's recent achievements in its fight against crime and criminality within the Federal Capital Territory. In a sustained effort to rid the Federal Capital Territory of crimes and elements, the FCT Police Command has intensified its operations, carrying out a series of high-impact raids from January 1st to February 28th of this year. These decisive actions, driven by intelligence and executed with tactical precision, have led to the arrest of 300 suspects and the recovery of a significant catch of arms and ammunition and other illicit substances. We embark on targeted raids and clearance operations, demonstrating unwavering commitment to the safety of the residents of the Federal Capital Territory. The command deployed specialized tactical teams to raid identified criminal hideouts and black spots within the FCT. These operations covered high-risk areas including Dede, Karu, Guaripa, Jikoi, Karimo, Maitama, anti-kidnapping clearance operations in villages and communities bordering the Federal Capital Territory. When we say clearance operations, we mean operations in the forest, operations carried out by our tactical teams in the forest to ensure that we drive the bandits away and effect arrest of those we can quickly arrest before they enter inside the Federal Capital Territory. And as I speak with you, we still have officers in various areas in the forest assisting to contribute to clearance of these miscreants from coming into the Federal Capital Territory. Recognizing the evolving tactics of criminal elements, divisional police officers and tactical teams also conducted targeted raids on isolated locations within where criminals often lay in wait for unsuspecting victims. Additionally, abandoned buildings across the city, frequently used as hideouts and bases for planning illicit activities, have been identified and will be subjected to continuous monitoring and raids. Anti-kidnapping clearance operations. In a decisive move against banditry and kidnapping, the anti-kidnapping unit of the command conducted clearance operations in known bandit routes and kidnappers hideouts at the following locations: FCT Kaduna border. Raid operations were conducted at the Gidandogo village and Kweri forest. FCT Niger forest. Clearance operations were executed at the Guaraka forest. Nasarawa forest. Raid operations were launched at the Saldana forest. And as I speak with you, operation is still going on in all these mentioned areas. During these special operations, 7 kidnappers were neutralized in action, while several others were arrested. These proactive measures have significantly disrupted the activities of criminal elements operating along these notorious corridors. Arrests and recoveries. As a result of these sustained efforts, 300 suspects were apprehended and are currently undergoing profiling and screening. Those found culpable will be charged to court, ensuring that justice is served, while those cleared of wrongdoing will be released. Total number of robbers arrested is 59. Total number of kidnappers and their informants arrested is 10. Total number of armed robbers who died in active action with officers, 9. Total number of kidnappers who died in active fights with operatives of the command, 7. Total number of cultists arrested, 16. The foregoing operation also to the recovery of dangerous weapons and illicit substance, including recovered from January to date include 18 AK-47 rifles. I want to impress it on you to know the implication of recovering 18 AK-47 rifles. We have been able to remove these rifles from operations against innocent citizens of the Federal Capital Territory. 23 AK-47 magazines recovered, 2 Z Scorpion AY rifles and its magazines, 9 English pistols, 7 pistol magazines, 2 Dane guns, 116 rounds of 7.62 mm live ammunition, 102 rounds of .9 mm live ammunition, 7 live cartridges, 1 expended, 7 locally made pistols, 4 locally made shotguns, 3 axes, 4 cutlasses, 15 daggers, 9 scissors, 31 bottles of codeine syrup, several small packages containing dried leaves suspected to be marijuana, large quantity of small globe tubes used as intoxicants, several locally made bongs, cash sum of 28,000 naira, several kinds of rifle none, commitment to the public. The Federal Capital Territory Police Command remained resolute in its mission to dismantle criminal network and enhance public safety. These operations are part of a broader strategy to ensure that criminals have no hiding place within the Federal Capital Territory. I commend all officers and tactical teams involved in this professionalism, bravery, and dedication to duty. I thank you so much for your contribution in achieving this wonderful feat.